This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not stopping a Mercer Island street brawl, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
Northwest Film Forum's Collective Power Fund is now open for grant applications. Grants are starting at $2,000 up to $10,000 for individual or artist collectives. The annual grant cycle focuses primarily on supporting art that incites public dialogue, pushes boundaries, explores genre fluidity, speaks its truth through an authentic perspective, and is often non-traditional, anti-institutional, socially responsible, or disruptive of any existing structure.
You log in.
Learn more and apply at collectivepowernw.org.
All lovers, check out the Quiet Storm Dedication Show with Sergio LaCour on Love Lines. Thursdays, 9 p.m. Pacific on Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
I love the music.
Hey, Buford, why are you kicking that old CD player?
Because I can't hear the radio.
Can't hear the radio? Let me help you.
Hey, you two, quit beating up that outdated audio equipment. You can't hear the radio on a CD player.
You can.
No, you can't, you adorable simpletons. But you can hear some great radio on the Rainier Avenue Radio App. It's brand new, it's free, and it's available for Android and iPhone. In fact, you can download the Rainier Avenue Radio app right now from the Google Play Store or the iPhone App Store.
I'm going to go give me a smartphone right now.
I'm just going to put a graduation cap on my rotary phone.
You two have very significant personal issues. Get the Rainier Avenue Radio .world app today.
Was poppin'? This is D Money from Fresh Juice every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. on Rainier Avenue Radio. Along with my co-host, Pint Size Patron, and ID Yourself. We've reached episode 600, y'all. On April 6th, we're celebrating in-studio guest C2B, but we also want you involved as well. So email us at dbelles@live.com, dbelles@live.com, D-Bellis, with a video congratulating us on our 600 or letting us know if you want to join us live to congratulate us on the air next Wednesday, 9 to 11 p.m., April 6th. Fresh Juice number 600.
Do you want to reach out to the Vietnamese community in Seattle? Just advertise in Le Viet Bắc, that is Northwest Vietnamese News, the longest running Vietnamese language newspaper in our region. Go to nvnorthwest.com.
You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio .world. Don't forget to log on www.rainieravenue.world.
Welcome to Rainier Avenue Radio. My name is Ebony, and I am part of the Bawsules with Bawsule Outlet. I do have the co-host, which is Tiffany, and special guest, Tony in the house. Hey, girls.
Hey. What's going on?
Good. I'm loving that hairdo.
Oh, my God. I just pulled out the package.
Wait, she came straight out the package.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Girl, that's looking cute. Tony, you looking cute too.
Hey, Tony. You too. Hey, darling. How you doing? I'm back.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Tiff, your background, the microphone is kind of echoing a little bit.
Mine is?
Yes.
I don't know why. I haven't done anything different.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me try to. Girl, we're not about to have a repeat of like, at least I'm on. We're about to have a repeat. Well, you know, do you need an ear? Sometimes you stick your earpiece in, it'll clear it up. I don't have the earpiece.
No, she don't operate with
It's
earpiece.
on my laptop, so hold on, let me.
She freestyles.
Right. Okay.
So anyway, welcome guests, whoever's logged on. Welcome to Bawsule Outlet. Again, today's topic is going to be basically age requirements. I'm going to delegate this over to Mrs. CC Tiff. So, Tiff, you want to talk about age requirement because this is like a hot topic. We need to really understand like people that is the age that they are, but they're pretty much trapped in a kid's body, a girl's body, or a little boy's body, right?
Yes.
So we're going back in years in time. So I need to understand what the age requirement is. Can you elaborate for that for me?
Oh my God. Okay, so first of all, let's start with this. It doesn't even matter at this point the age. You would think that if you're 40, 50, you should act like that. That's not always the case. You will have 40 and 50-year-olds acting like 15-year-olds, and you have fresh 21-year-olds acting more mature. I mean, you really think about it and you want to believe, okay, this is a grown-ass man, this is a grown-ass woman, you know, they should have their shit together. It don't always work out like that. And it's sad because it's like you really dealing with somebody that is, I mean, come on now.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. We got people in the group. We got people, whether it's a family, a friend, a foe, and they dramatic. Like they're really drama. And it's like at the end of the day, you got to protect your peace. And it be people in business positions.
Yes.
Don't let the label trick you up because they own a certain shop or they run certain businesses. They still, even pastors, I mean, I'm gonna put it out there. You can't go to all churches, when they're under the anointment, they just are this person. But when they step off the pulpit, they're a whole different person. I'm like, wait a minute. You can't let everybody pray over you. So I have a problem with people that's in their 50s, 60s, 40s, and they dramatic.
Yeah.
They are worse than a teenager. And teenagers act like they mothers nowadays.
Tony, what's your thoughts, boo?
Yes.
Child. Let me tell you something. There are some younger people that are more experienced. And I was just having this conversation with a friend of mine. A lot of them that are younger, I think they had the opportunity to be freer than in my age group. I'm 55. So my parents was like, a leash was around my neck. I couldn't be free. I was told what to do. I could not be a creative. You better get A's and B's in school. And I think that the younger generation are a little wiser than the older generation. And I know that's kind of crazy because there are some older people that got some sense. And then there's some that just missed the boat altogether. And it's like, how do you fix the ones that missed the boat?
Couple boats. They don't miss
Do you
the boat.
think, Tony, do you think with this generation that I feel almost like with this generation, a lot of them are kind of like forced to grow up? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think they're forced to grow up. Again, a 50-year-old, they should have grown up, but some of them, they were forced to take careers that they didn't want to take, and they didn't get a chance to grow up because they had to worry about working. Just because you work don't mean you grown. You just
Wait a minute, because no, that ain't got nothing to do with work. I'm talking about their whole personality, their whole demeanor. Like it's one thing to take on a different path or a different job, or you went to college and you're not doing what you went to college for. But I'm talking about they're dramatic, they gossipy, okay, they drama. They bring drama, okay? And it's like they play head games. Like you're supposed to be setting an example in your community. You're supposed to be leading the youth and letting your voice, lead people. But instead, you're being messy.
Yeah. Well, messiness don't have no number, no age, really.
That's what I'm saying.
It's an individual that's unhappy. You're jealous of other people. You wish you could have what half the other people have, and instead of sitting there and having a conversation and see how you can learn. But wait a minute, we got to talk about some people don't even want to share with people. So, it's a whole mess.
A whole mess.
What's the secret of what your success is? All the greats share their secret. So why don't you share your secret with that messy person, and maybe they can learn something and walk the talk like you do it and stop being messy.
No,
you know what I mean?
I feel like with some people, that shit is just like in them. They don't know any other way but to be this way.
Messy.
You know, and especially if you're not forced to grow up. We got a 50-year-old man that in his mama basement, he trying to turn up to every damn bar. He out there with his kids and grandbabies. He trying to turn up and be at the scene, and you know what I'm saying? He got to be seen. Or you got that 50-year-old woman that's out with her 21-year-old, and they just, you know what I'm saying? Your kids is acting more mature. She done got lit and passed the hell out, and now her daughter dragging her. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to know what I feel like. So maybe it could also be the way they grew up, or them not feeling like they grew up.
Yeah, they trapped. They trapped.
Dumb as hell and embarrassing.
I was talking to someone the other day, and we were talking about old spirits, like you've been here before. And so when I was talking to him, because he's like 22, and he basically, I was saying, you an old spirit, you older. He act like he, right around in his 40s, the way that he conduct himself. I said, your spirit is like 200 years old. I said, so I guess that's what it is. People got young spirits now. The old spirits don't want to get in young people's bodies.
We don't have time for this fuckery.
I'm telling you, the problem is they got a 2-year-old spirit, girl. That's the answer. Don't judge your husband because he over there a hot mess. He over there going backwards in time. He got a 3-year-old spirit. I already found out the solution. What the problem is.
How do you fix that? How do you fix that 3-year-old spirit? Because and no woman.
You gotta pray for another spirit. That's nothing. You just gotta pray for another spirit.
I'll be like, wait a minute, am I having sex with a little baby or something? Because wait a minute,
the whole child molester is messing with a baby.
We got some comments over here. We got Cheetah. She said it just simply means they are unhappy. There wasn't any room for growth because they just never had the time to reflect on themselves. That is so true. That is so true. Hey, Alexis. Hey, Lizzie. But that is so true.
Yeah.
Some people just choose not to grow up. Some people are just prone to drama and they hide behind other people. They're little minions, right? And then they people don't even know that people are manipulating them or using them, right?
Treating them like puppets.
Yes. Yeah. There are so many people in the business game. Not in the business game, family, friends. They just treat you like a puppet. They work through other people, and that's not okay.
But then you also have to realize people are going to treat you how you continuously allow them to treat you. If you keep letting them to treat you like a puppet and walk over you, that's what they're going to keep doing. People are going to treat you how you allow them to treat you, and that's just what it is.
Yeah, that's so true.
If you allow motherfucker to keep acting a certain way and there's no change,
that's true.
Keep doing it.
But they said you got to teach people how to treat you, because sometimes they don't know, and you have to look, boo boo, you can't treat me like that. I'm sorry, and correct them.
Yes,
and that's misery loves company is so fucking true.
That's true.
Or some mothers don't never want their kids to leave the house. They want them to always be with them because they made up in their mind they ain't never getting another husband or getting anybody in their life. And they just want their kids to stay home with them. They
want their kids to sit underneath them and be miserable too.
Exactly.
So when they get in relationships, they get miserable. Or is that what you're saying? So so elaborate on that. When you say that the mothers, they want the children stuck up underneath them, where does it leave the children when they get into a relationship?
Fucked up.
I was gonna say they're a hot mess because they don't have no social skills with no being in a relationship, because they're like, it don't work out. I can stay home. My mom, forget you. We a crew. We all right. but you got to be able to get along with that significant other, that husband, that future husband or future wife. You got to know how to relate with them. You got to know how to calm an argument down. You got to know how to, relate in some kind of ways. And if their mother's not even teaching them that, that's a problem.
Well, we got babies out here having babies. They turning up with the daughter, they turning up with the son, and
that shit is ridiculous. That don't make no sense.
You won't catch me turning up with my kids. I'm sorry. I don't do that. I mean, different strokes for different folks, but that's just not me. I don't want to.
I'm judging.
It's not the wrong if you have a cocktail, if you had a family gathering, but turning up with your kids, getting lit at a club and dropping it like you're hot is a whole different thing.
Y'all both on stage twerking. Everybody, both your mom and dad on there just shaking their whole ass.
No.
I feel like that's when I feel like also you just haven't had time to like grow up. And so I feel sometimes like you're living through your child because you old as hell over there. Knees is popping. You're not Megan. Knees is popping. Because you're trying to keep up with these babies. Because
wait, let's rewind this. Let's rewind this. Did you say the knees and ankles be popping?
That's
and you're not Megan. And your name is not Megan. I'm just saying. Because you know what we didn't all see them old ass get down, act like they want to pump and then stay down there because their asses is stuck. And then they try to act like they bring it so slow and shit.
Yes.
I like this that sounds like my mama. I love her though. Right. Mama over there hurting.
Oh man.
Over there rubbing arthritis ointment on her ankles when she come back in the house.
Choking asses and shit. I'm just saying.
Hot water.
I do want to shout out Rainier Avenue Radio. You guys can find Rainier Avenue Radio on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. I just want to put that out there.
That part. Check out Rainier Avenue Radio is where it's at. We utilize the platform to reach out to people who need to hear the truth, because sometimes people hide behind other people. And sometimes you can't even find the words to say what's really on your mind. And we say it here.
And people aren't ready for those conversations. People aren't ready for those conversations. They get to tucking their tail and shit. When it comes to some real life shit, people aren't ready for that conversation. And that's why people get so easily offended.
Yeah.
Feelings get hurt.
But
Feelings get hurt.
How are you going to get better if you don't have these real conversations? I mean, they have them, but they don't want you checking them and they mess. They rather check the other person, but they don't want you checking them, even though they dead wrong. That's one of the problems. Okay.
That's like people set in their ways though. When they're set in their ways and they don't want that change. They're not even taking it in. It's not even open for discussion. And that's it.
Download it. I'm only as good as my student. I say that all the time. Whoever I'm advising, I'm only as good as my student. So if you ain't listening and you out there doing what you want to do, then you really didn't learn from me. And everybody ain't teachable. Everybody is not teachable.
I'm just saying 2+2 is not 12, dummy. Everybody don't get it.
Dummy.
You know what my patience is. You know what?
But see, another thing is, I have a friend I talked to on the phone, and they 10 years my senior, and I have to tell them, "Can you be quiet, please? You don't listen very well. I don't like talking to you. You're out talking me. You're dead wrong." But people like that, they don't want you to correct them, so they're gonna over talk you, and you know what's gonna happen. You're gonna get the dollar tone, and then I don't want to talk to you for a while, because what's the sense? You aggravating to talk to, and that's somebody 5 years old.
You don't hung up on me a couple times, Tony. So you done hung up on me a couple times, but that's okay though.
Oh, Tony in the hot seat.
Oh,
I'm not for this shit.
Tony done hung up on me a couple times though. But you know what? People that's in my circle, like you, Tiffany, we're gonna go through it. But you know what? It's not the mistakes you make, it's how you correct them at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to take constructive criticism. I'll take it all day long. If you telling me something I need to work on and I know I need to work on it, I'm going to work on it. Only a real friend will tell you the truth. Everybody else they gonna lie to you.
But the thing is, you got to listen. You got to listen.
That's that part. That part. I got listening issues sometimes, but a guy working with me though.
Oh, yes, he is.
Okay, so Cheetah said, Cheetah443 says admitting your flaws is probably the most healthiest part of communication in a relationship.
Yes,
that part.
Real.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Cheetah. Yes, for sure.
Yes. So yeah, so
you have to admit and accept it and be like, well, damn, there's some shit that's fucked up. You know, what do I need to do to fix this stuff?
You got to be willing to change. You got to be willing to change.
But then that goes back to the age thing, because I feel like when you just get a certain age, this is what it is. Like, it's set. Your ways are set, and there's no negotiating. You don't even want to try. You don't want to listen. You like, you know what? I feel like this since I was 5. My mom always said I was stubborn and I didn't listen. I always been hard-headed, and this is what it is. And it's like, as an adult, you can't keep having that mentality. You can't keep thinking like that. That shit don't work.
Old dog, new tricks. You can't teach an old dog. They know everything. You reach a certain age limit, and I know everything. You can't tell me nothing. Nothing. But you ain't there for your kids. You ain't there for your grandkids. You know what I'm saying? You out here dipping out, slipping and sliding, dipping and hiding.
But you know what? If we want to get really down with the down, like, look, I could buy that from the store. If you can't mature, I don't want none of that. Keep it for yourself.
No, shit.
Yeah, I'm like, who wants a part of you if you ain't even got no sense? You're not mature. You know, who wants to be with baby shit? You know, I want you to cover my back and my front, and you can't even get in front of me or in back of me because something wrong with you.
That part. Thank you so much. Someone said Y3 Ella.
Yeah, I think it's Yella. Shout out to the beautiful Black women on the scene. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're here to empower other cultural colored women.
And this is real talk. Everything we talk about is definitely real talk
going on. I mean, the suicidal rate is so high. People out here, you don't even know what they're going through because they don't feel like they have a voice. They don't feel like they can talk. So we want to use this platform. Hopefully we touch somebody that you're not alone, that we know there's drama out there. We know there's fake love out there.
Oh my God.
We know there's
that fake love be the realest shit. That fake love be the realest shit. Oh my God.
They be the ones in your face calling you sis.
Yeah, you gotta stop calling me sis. I don't even like that word no more. Sis or queen. Sis and queen.
Like
sis. Oversaturated.
Sis.
I can't take it.
Yes, they be the first one to say, hey, sis, hey, queen, and just don't even care much about you at all.
None.
They don't support you, don't care about you.
None.
They stay, and what I don't like is people that stay, and I couldn't stand it in school, and I can't stand it now, people who stay in certain cliques. You know what I'm saying? They have their certain cliques that they're in. They support that clique. And if that clique supports that clique, then they'll support you. Like I'm a freelancer. I support everybody. You know, what you get. I'm not in no certain group where if she don't like you, I don't like you. I'm not going to hide behind the scenes.
Right. No.
I'm who I am. I'm who I am. What you see is what you get. And I'm not down with cliques. You know, I love everybody. So if you part of a clique, then you ain't part of my circle. It's simple as that.
I feel like you're basing your likeliness on what other people think. You are a follower and you ain't got no kind of backbone. If you're going by everybody else and saying you don't like me because Karen don't like me, I have people. We was cool. So you don't because of some shit that's stupid. I never understood that.
Yeah.
When you hear, oh, that's not you're not friends with her, so I'm not gonna be friends. That's dumb. She didn't do shit to me.
Yeah.
We're not beefing just because you guys is going through that. I got nothing to do with Tiffany.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes people they want you to be loyal. They want you to be on their side. I understand.
That's not loyal. That's called controlling. That's not loyalty. You're trying to control me and who I talk to and who I hang around. And I'm uncontrollable. I'm like a lion in the jungle. You can't control me. I'm sorry.
Well, do you think that's an age thing, or what, or is it?
I think that's an all around thing.
Yeah. You can really put an age on that because
No, you got kids.
You got old messy women, men that be doing that shit, and young ones too. So I think
identity crisis. They got an identity crisis. They don't know what they want to be. They hang around different cultures and think that that's what they are. Like, be who you are. Represent your own culture. Just because you're hanging around somebody Filipino, you're not Filipino. Just because you hanging around somebody black, you not black. Okay. Right. So represent your culture. Okay. And I'm gonna use this platform to say that because it needs to be said. You got these people out here. I'm serious, Tiffany, and it bothers me to the core. And I'm gonna just put it on out there. Just because you're married to a black man, African American man, that don't mean you black, honey.
Yeah, that's right.
That don't mean that.
Speak.
Okay. And I'm not saying that you can't date outside your race. Let me clarify that. Or I'm not saying you can't be with business, partners that that's in a different race. What I'm saying is just because you run in certain things, that don't mean that don't mean that culture. I'm just saying.
I'm cracking up because I talk to Ebony like every day, and I'm over here like, oh, okay, we want to put our penny boots on for a second. Okay,
that part. I'm gonna keep it real. If you're not in my circle, I don't affiliate with you, and I don't share your stuff. Let that be the reason.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane, sir and ma'am.
Part.
Stay in your lane. Be your authentic self.
She said stay in the cultural lane. That's what I'm saying. Stay in the lane.
If you corny,
cultural mean to you anyway? What does cultural mean to you, Tiffany? Can elaborate that to me? What does cultural mean?
Hold on 1 second. I gotta shout out Rainier Avenue Radio one more time. Just because we're on their network, so the Rainier Avenue Radio, Bawsule Outlet. You guys can check Rainier Avenue Radio out on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook.
we got 2 more minutes, and you guys, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for next Tuesday. We'll be talking about all kind of topics. We can't really plan it. Sometimes we do, but we're here to just freestyle and talk and just tell the truth. So before Tiffany gave that shout out to Rainier Avenue Radio, what someone said on here, stay in your cultural lane. What is cultural to you, Tiffany?
Let Tony go ahead and go since I answered the first one. Go ahead, Tony.
Well, cultural mean be who you are. If you're African American, sister or brother, if you Asian, if you Caucasian, or if you mixed race, just be who you are and bring your identity to the table on who you are, and don't try to be a representation of someone else, because most of the time people like you because who you are. You're not trying to be somebody else. You're just who you are. If you corny, goofy, or whatever, and they want you in that crew, they gonna like you just because you're you, and that's it. You ain't gotta be down and be somebody else,
Yes. That is so true. So stay tuned. We got a couple minutes. We love you all. Shout out to Tiffany at Finesse for You Boutique. And thank you, Tony, for joining us, and stay tuned for next week.
Shout out to me for Yo Nick Fa.
Yes.
You can't forget about yourself. So yes, shout out to Ebony. You guys check her out. Her shop is located in Lacey, Washington. And then I have a shop in downtown Tacoma, Finesse for You Boutique. You guys definitely check us out. Absolutely have to shout out our own businesses. And we appreciate you guys for chiming in. And you guys stay tuned for next week. We're coming with some more fuckery. We're coming with more.
All right. Y'all take care.